Fuck, 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 fuck. I need help. I need help in the- Who's that, Sarah? Sarah, I'm sucking right now. Hey, Sarah. How you doing today? Hey, Sarah. Yeah. How you doing today? I can't. Right here, man, those guys can take 2/3 of my health in one blow. Those guys can take 2/3 of my health in one blow. And I'm hearing myself. And I'm hearing myself. 1 second, I don't know what. Oh, I see what. 1 second, I don't know. Oh, I see. Cool. I'm all right. I'm all right. A little frustrated, a little flustered, a little frustrated, a little flustered. Just with the game, though. It's always hard at the beginning. Always hard at the beginning, and it gets easier as you go along. Yesterday we went into the raid and got our asses beat down. I did not expect to get my ass beat down quite that bad, but we definitely got our asses beat down. Oh my goodness, we got beat down. I could not believe how there is this ticking dot. So I know that you don't play this game, so let me break it down. There's there's a dot that you can get a damage over time in one of the bosses. When it initially hits you, okay, it hits you for 11,000 of your health. Okay, I have 26,000 health. So it hits me for 11,000, which means I have 15,000 health left over. It then hits you for 9,000 health every 2 seconds, which means that if I don't get enough heals within 4 seconds, I will die. Right? So that is a very hard hitting dot. That is a very, very, very hard hitting dot right there. Oh my gosh. Alright, shoot, we need to get out of here. What the frick? Having a rough time. I think they buffed everything in the mock. I am just getting my ass handed to me. Like my DPS has gone nowhere but up, but I am getting my ass handed to me everywhere I go. Like, did they say, hey, you can move too freely and fuck off? I am so, gosh, darn it. Like, what the ever living fuck? I'm okay. Just getting frustrated on a place that I used to be able to just move fairly freely through, and now it's just there's just so many mobs, it's hard to keep up. They had to have changed something out here because these guys are hitting hard. All right, we're gonna do this, then we're gonna go get my stuff off my body. Oh, but I'm okay. How was your day? How are you doing? Holy crap! It's 80 degrees in here. Are you serious? All right, I need my pet out. We need to take control of the situation. take control of it, make it work for me. All I gotta do is get 8 of these guys. They did a good job with this game. It is definitely not as easy as Battle for Azeroth was. Like, that's what they said they were going for. They didn't want it to be easy. I mean, if that'd be the case, I don't see how we would survive that damage over time I told you about. Absolutely don't see how we would survive it. Like, I was popping everything. I was popping my self defenses, and I was healing myself. And I mean, there was even one where I was doing I was taking the hit to my DPS damage over time, and was even going and doing a life drain. And that wasn't stopping it from killing me. Like, it was hitting me so hard that I could not stop it from killing me. I mean, just flat out, that's how hard it was hitting me. What's up, Rich? Rich the Kid. What's up, my man? How you doing today? All right, let's see. We were able to down at least the first boss. The second boss, I think, is bugged. Second boss, I think, is bugged. That 9,000 tick. That 9,000 tick. The healers just couldn't keep people up. Like, I got it. I was popping fences. I was popping everything that I could to keep myself up, and it just the whatever they were popping everything, it just wasn't enough. It just wasn't enough. But sometimes they overtune shit. 7, one more. That one? No. There. You made cookies? What kind of cookies? I can't. The good news is I've lost 15 pounds. The bad news is I still can't eat any sweets. It'll throw me out of ketosis and I'll stop losing weight. What kind of cookies? Ooh, red velvet. Oh, I hate you. That sounds so good. That sounds so good. That sounds so good. Alright, I'm gonna burn my way to my body. And grab my Stygia back. It does sound really good though, Sarah. Oh my gosh, that sounds good. Want to hear something cool that happened yesterday? Red velvet chocolate chip. So yesterday, I mean, this is small. I think for like on caffeine, I've got a little over 400 followers, and I usually have 12 people watching me at the same time, right? Probably 12, and that's great. Um, but trying to get people to watch me on YouTube, That's a challenge. That's flat out a challenge. So yesterday marked the highest amount of people that have ever had watch me on YouTube. Four people at one time were watching me on YouTube, and I gained 2 followers. I mean, it's not the biggest deal in the world. It's just a mile marker for me, right? Like one of those where it's like, wow, cool. You know, and I was holding the audience. I peaked at 4 and I averaged 2, and I've never done that before on there. So, there we go. See, you just got to burn your way to it very, very, very slowly. Leave all the dead bodies in your wake. All right, so I'm not going there, and I'm not gonna get this one done today because that's just I need a crew to do it, or at least right now I'm not gonna get it done. This is too high, number one. So actually, I might be able to go get that one done and go hand it in. 616. See if I can grab a mount from Aha. He's got my mount. I'm gonna take it back. Gonna go down here. We're gonna grab that up, but I'm gonna leave this one to tomorrow. I'm gonna leave this one to the reset's in a little over an hour, so that's what I'm gonna leave it to, is to the reset. That way, if I just go through and just let it reset, it's not too bad. What's that? No, I don't want to get off this. Yeah, I want to zoom to where I want to zoom to. I'm a zoom, and I don't want to get off my zoomer. In the Maw, you're not allowed to mount up. You have to run it. But if you can find one of those guys, you can take their mount from them and get a speed boost for a short while. Speed boost becomes a big deal. The speed boost becomes a pretty big deal. Let's dismiss this. I got out of there in time. Oh my goodness, I got out of there in time. I said it honestly. I honestly think they buffed up. I honestly think they buffed up how the attack of everything around here, because it was not that difficult. I performed really well at the raid last night too. That was a big deal to me, is to perform well. But I think I'm more than gonna make the cut. Come on, baby girl. You snoring puppy. She's my snorer. She likes to snore my puppy behind me. Yeah, you're my big snorer. If you weren't, then how could you possibly be my puppy? What? All right, we need 2 more weapons, and then we can run back to the main guy. How much health do you have? I'm burning you down. Fucking fear. Fuck. I'm like an idiot half the time. And nobody's helping. Like, everybody's like, nope, fuck you. Everybody's like, nope, fuck you. Here's the community I play with. They're still treating this game like it's a single person game. There's the real problem. Nobody's helping anybody. Nope, you want to fight it? Fine, you fight it. I'm not wasting my shit on it. There we go. I knew the weapons would be across the street. Oh, I guess he helped. No, he didn't. I take it back. No, he didn't. There we go. Go this way. We hand it in here. I'm being hunted. No. Okay, let's see if he can hunt me in mid-flight. Now hunt me, bitch. Now hunt me. Bye. He's hunting me. Yeah, okay. Bye. Bye, Felicia. Wait. There's a big bad in here. There's a very big bad in here. Are people gonna do this? Are there gonna be enough people that we can just like DPS these fuckers down? Interesting. I might die. Might be worth it. We need to get out of that way. If these guys are spawning way too much, here's a problem. It's way too many people. And the spawn rate sucks. You saw how fast they're spawning, right? I need to just go back and hand in my stuff. I'm not going to be able to survive this. It's not worth it, honestly. Let's get out of here. It's definitely not worth it. High level as I'm getting with the jailer. I gotta go hand these in, which is gonna make the level even higher. Not worth it. We're just gonna hit them all. Oh, I mean, Torghast up. We're just gonna go hit Torghast up. So, what's your plans for the holiday? What's your plans for Christmas? If you're assuming that you celebrate Christmas, what's your plans for Christmas? Besides making red velvet chocolate chip cookies. Still hate you for it a little bit. Really good. Sounds really good. When is school over? It's what, the 18th? What's today? Today's like the 9th? Yeah. It's next Friday.
Find anything of interest, Walker? Procure something of value.
Let's see. So while in Torghast, broken vendors will have a chance to offer you uncommon options. Hold on. First thing I need here, bind the segment of a chain to your own will, allowing you to direct it to some location. What's this? Attempt to bypass certain wards locked in Torghast. So go here, let's grab you. I'm gonna grab you. And grab you. Hang out with family. That's a good. I'll be lucky if my daughter gets her head out of her ass long enough to come over and say hi. Unfortunately. Fortunately, my daughter has her head so far up her own ass, she doesn't realize that she's turning her back on. But needs to do it. In her head, anyway. You need more. Yeah. Me too. I just had a cup. I need to go get some more here in a minute. Oh, you know what? I don't need to. This. I'm already on that cup. Okay. Already on. Ooh, see. Wonder where Sparky is. She's probably sleeping in with her hubby. Probably sleeping in with her hubby. We were playing yesterday. It is very early for a holiday because we are at the beginning of the holidays, so I'm sure a lot of people are taking time off at this point. Are you taking time off work, or I don't know if you even do work, honestly. All right, let's go into tour gas. We're gonna burn through all the levels today. Yeah, and they unlock level 4, so we'll just burn through 1, 2, 3, and then we'll hit 4. So they only unlock level 4. I don't imagine level 4 is going to be much harder than level 1 or a level 3, and level 3 is pretty simple. So we're going to burn it down, but that's what I've been saying every once in a while. It just seems like getting my ass whooped in this game. Definitely a skill check lately. Let's see what we got here. Casting Soul Rot increases damage of your Drain Life spell. Gaining a stack of Soul Remnant increases your pet's damage. Oops, shit. Get something a little bit more soothing on. Something a little bit more soothing on. Can I? Yes, I can. Okay. Here, let's grab an eyeball out. See what we're in for around the corner. How early did you get up anyway? We're gonna pop cooldowns there. Hey, big girl, it's okay. We'll gather everything up and pop some cooldowns. This one seems pretty straightforward. I think we're just going to go in there. We're going to grab everything up, get DPS it down pretty quick. These guys are pretty weak on a level 1. Yeah, see what I mean? They're pretty weak on level 1. I couldn't do this on level 3. I'd have to do it incrementally, but on level 1, I could just go in there, grab up a bunch of shit, and just take them all down. Okay. I guess we're gonna go end up being over there eventually. Let's see what we get here. Unending resolve duration, yes. It makes my incoming damage debuff literally makes it so that it's a minute and a half long. This is basically a whole fight. You know, I don't get anything for being in here, so I think that what I want to do on level 1 and level 2 is just kind of zoom through it. Level 3, I want to incrementally get up there because it's a little bit harder. But level 1, level 2, I think I really don't need a whole lot of help. You know? I think that might be a little bit of a waste of time on my part if I don't just get out of here. Little bit of a waste of time if I just don't get out of here. I see. Gain immunity to all damage harmful effects for after choosing this item. That's stupid. Summon demons damage is increased. That's better. Gain immunity after doing it. Ooh, goodbye! The lifeblood of all Americans. That and tequila. Or vodka. Or rum. Alcohol in general. Which way is the exit? Let's go find out. I think at this point I want the shortest path to the exit. Only drink vodka when you're mad. That's not a good idea. If you just associate alcohol with being mad, you won't ever have a good time. It calms you. I got you. Well, it numbs you, really. You know, I don't drink as much. There was a time where I used to drink quite a lot. Hangovers aren't worth it anymore. Literally dying the next day. At least I feel like I should be dead the next day. That, and while I'm on a low carb diet like I'm on right now, to be quite honest, it is not. You have literally nothing to help you with the you have nothing to help you with the hangover, like at all. There's literally no help for you with the hangover. On a low carb diet, like carbohydrates are such a big help when it comes to a hangover. Something I think a lot of people don't realize. What's up, Weekend? What's up? What you up to? How are things going? Come on, let's go. Let's go. I think I'm just burning through my tour gas runs. You know what? We're just gonna burn these guys down. Yeah, I talked to my guild after that run, and I think we all in agreement. Like that dot was untenable. It's not mathematically impossible, but it was a ridiculous dot. 11,000 initial hit and 9,000 ticks. And 9,000 a tick. Like, that basically kills any one of our DPS within 4 seconds. 4 seconds between them and death. Yeah, that's crazy, though. Fear instantly kills. Yeah, we'll grab that. Mallrats pissed me off. How'd you sleep? Did you sleep? Yeah, it could have been 5K. I think it would have been fine at 5K. I think we would have downed it. Well, one of two things needs to happen. I mean, one of two things definitely needs to happen. Either we're going to have to go and run some Mythic Pluses and get gear, and that was the intention. So Blizzard did say that the fights were going to be harder, and that the progression would be slowed. If that be the case, if that be the case, and that is by design, it would be that difficult for us, then I guess that's one thing. But if that's not by design, right? Like we'll see what the top end guilds are doing. Like if the top end guilds went in there and they're wiping on that boss, which I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if they're like, what the fuck, right? Then they'll for sure revisit it.
For you, I offer only the finest.
I mean, they will for sure. Do I want crit? Do you have mastery? Nope. All right, fuck it, we're gonna do that. Wait, what's this? No. Okay.
You struck a hard bargain. Good show.
Creatures that die while affected by corruption. Fuck that. A watchful Lightfly defends you, dealing. There we go. Creatures that die while affected have a 5 chance of granting a soul remnant. Yeah, nobody cares about that. Looting a phantasm grabs you, absorbs your guild. Wait. That. Oh yeah, no, 9,000 tick is way too much. 9,000 a tick was way too much. I don't know, we'll see. They're doing rolling restarts here in about an hour? They should be doing some rolling restarts here in about an hour. But I was happy with my performance regardless. I was one of the top DPS regardless of that. Like continuously. I don't know, sometimes I see myself as one of the top DPS and then they come back and they're like, what do you mean you were one of the top DPS? But you know what? They'll be posting the logs and I'm gonna take a look at the logs and make sure that I was one of the top DPS. In fact, we'll do that. We're gonna take a look at the logs after this. We got to the 3rd phase on the last pull. So I think we might be able to do the thing. Because, I mean, getting to the 3rd phase, I think that's the last phase for that boss. Because I think each one of them takes a 1/3 of his health out. In fact, I'm kind of curious now. Let me see if they did post the logs. I got myself curious now. Right. Tactical horse etiquette. What? No. Wow. Logs. They put it here? No. Oh. Warcraft logs. Yep. Here's the Warcraft logs. We will take a look at it. Let me get this first layer Torghast done. We're going to take a look at the log. No, I agree with you. I mean, I completely agree with you. It definitely... It's definitely not... Well, here's the thing. Okay? It's what Blizzard wants in this case. So, if Blizzard wants for us to have to grind out some mythic pluses in order to have enough health to survive, then it's doing a good job. Because they did want to slow down the World First race, which I don't know why they would do that to the World First guys. Right? They were talking about making this tier more difficult than the last couple. Because they didn't want to just, you know, have them like roll over and die. Right? So if the paradigm, if the thought process and the goal, because the goal can be anything, right? It's not beyond Blizzard to make an unkillable boss until you have more gear. Mathematically speaking, it's not beyond Blizzard to do these things. Okay? So if the goal is, and I know one of their goals was to slow down the progression, so maybe that's how they did it. I mean, they can do that by just making it mathematically impossible. It's you know, like if that's the way they wanted to go about it, then 10 out of 10. You know, 10 out of 10. That was a hard tick. But here's my plan though. Like I can't change whether or not Blizzard fucked up. I can't change that whether or not Blizzard fucked up, but here's my plan. If I get hit by it again, I'm just gonna drain life the whole time. The whole time that the thing is on me, I'm gonna drain life, and that gives me drain life causes 1,000 shadow. Sorry about that, guys. 1,000 shadow damage and heals me for 500% of the damage done. So that should take care. So if I hit unending resolve and then just drain life through it, and then maybe hold off and wait for my health stone, I think that I can survive. I think that I can survive. I can't, like I said, is I can't really speak to anybody else. All I can do is just, what can I do? Right? It is where my thought process is. What can I do to survive that? I mean, I've already got demon skin on, right? I've already got demon skin on. I guess I could do dark pact. Right? I guess I could do that. But there's no other defensives. I would have to give up demon skin. Demon skin would help with the life drain. I mean, I could adjust my what's up, Shade? I could adjust my turret or my conduit to make life drain hit harder. I could do that. I don't know. You know, like I've been sitting here racking my brain. I could bring pot for defensives for that, and just not like pre-pot's gone because it's a 5-minute goddamn cooldown now. Shade, what game did you want to play tomorrow? I apologize, man. I didn't pay attention to what you wanted to. You have no fucking idea. Okay, well that's great. That's great. Good start. We'll talk after stream to. Well, I'll be streaming a lot today, but we'll talk and see if we can come up with something to do. I think I'm just gonna run through. Oh wait. If I gotta save somebody, then I gotta save somebody. Ooh. They give things.
Greetings, friend. Now go. You must find Penthea. She can't have been taken far. Thank you, of course, for freeing me.
The error spider. Hey, how you doing, man? How you doing? You have a school meeting tomorrow. So when would we have to play after 1 or 2 o'clock? Well, I do. I'm probably still gonna have a raid night. That night. Ooh, that guy looks mean, doesn't he? So just keep that in mind too. But yeah, we'll work out something, dude. We'll work out something. Woo! I said this is just level 1 in Torghast, so these guys aren't really that difficult. So when you attack a new creature, no. Clear all permanent debuffs left by judgment. Okay, when attacking. These guys are fairly easy. That's cool. Yeah, not everybody gets VR sick, man. I haven't gotten VR sick for a while. It's just when I start getting back into it, it does get me sick. Some games do get me sick. There are games out there that do actually still get me sick. But usually the ones that are only done, they're only like 30 frames a second. Like for some god awful reason, when I do Skyrim makes me sick as a dog. Skyrim VR. I think so. That's Oculus, isn't it? Yeah, we can play in Rec Room. Rec Room or VR chat. I mean, here's the thing, dudes. The last time we played VR chat, some dude showed up with a Woody. That was a little disconcerting, and I don't want to get banned. So, like, I, I, that really, honestly, I thought, like, I looked over there. Hey, what's there, Aspire? No, hey, man, you're always welcome here. But I looked over at that guy, and I was like, "Are you kidding me? I'm gonna be banned, you asshole!" Like, I was gonna, oh, I'm gonna get banned. Like, I thought I was gonna get banned that day. I got ultra lucky that nobody saw that, like, and nobody reported that, because I could have gotten reported. So I don't know if I want to, like, if I want to do. Yeah, I mean, only show friend avatars. Well, I mean, then that kind of defeats the purpose of VR chat. Like half of the fun of VR chat is your friend's avatar. Is everybody's avatar. You know what I mean? It's like that's almost the whole thing. But yeah, we're gonna look at my logs here from last night in a second. You know, I mean, if you ever get a chance to get one, because they are going down in price. Like the Quest is great. Like the VR Quest, you don't need, it costs less than the Microsoft Xbox or whatnot. You have a bunch of new skins. Yeah, I mean, VR chat's definitely got its place, and I have fun there. You have to be with people that you enjoy. Like, it's 90% friends, and I don't have any friends that have VR except me. So, I mean, it literally is 90% friends. Yeah, I got you, I got Kiddo, but I mean, when I'm gonna play that, you guys aren't like there. You guys aren't available all the time. But Fargassier and I went through all of Arizona Sunshine. That was fun. We did the main quest line, or the main campaign, and then we did all the DLCs. But I really, there seems to be a lot of really really cool things to do in VR chat. I think my main issue is I don't know them. Does that make sense? Like, I don't know them. Soul Rod applies to an extra target during enemies near you depart location. Reduce movement speed. Me too, Sarah. Me too. I'm gonna go get some after I'm done with this run of Torghast, and we're gonna look through my logs. There's Sparky. Figure you be all cuddled up with your husband since it's your day off. Ooh. I'm awake. I swear to God. Well, I don't know what to tell you, man. Okay, so you need to be smooth. You need to be smooth. Plus, I'm sexy, and I'm a bear, and I got a dad bod. All these things women like. That, and I'm not hitting on them continuously. That's usually the key. That's usually the key. If you don't hit them, if you don't just continuously hit on them, generally speaking, they're more apt to watch you. Car videos. Ah, I got you. Got you. No, you know what? I just, anybody that wants to come in here is more than welcome in here. I have no idea what, I have no target audience. Literally no target audience except for people that want to be chill. But so there's only one reason you love school. Let me guess. Oh, I love this time of year. The cloud obscures. Oh, yes. Yes. All right. So yeah, what can I say? My milkshake brings all the girls to the yard. That's right. It's better than y'all's. Wow. Yeah, that happened. That just got saying, just like that. If you ain't bald, you ain't doing it right. The beard helps. Honestly, you can ask Sparky. The beard. she will make sure you know. You know, not everybody can be bald. Not everyone can be bald. Like, there's some guys that got some weird shaped heads. I'm not saying that they can't go bald and look okay. But I know a lot of guys that when they go bald, people don't just don't respond to them the same way. Today is the day. I got some I feel so bad because my sister-in-law. So here's my office, and literally right across the way is my sister-in-law, and I got all I got this huge stack of black mesh behind me, and I got to put it up against this wall. It's for sound deadening. I've been doing a lot to try to get rid of how much sound reverberation happens throughout the place, because I feel bad. So you know how I do my highlights, and then I usually send it to my family, and this is my family's attitude when it comes to my highlights. We would have found it funnier if we hadn't already heard it. So they could just hear everything that I'm saying. So I want that to stop. I want that to stop. Nice. PlayStation, why are you gonna, you mean a 5, or are you gonna go with the old one and get the 4? I can see why you would get a 4. It's a lot cheaper. How would they be able to hear you? Okay. I mean, I got one already. I mean, I think it's a good idea because that way you don't have to wait. That way you don't have to wait for the games to come out. I mean, I am playing a 16-year-old game. So, oh, you know what? We're gonna go in there and kill everything. I am playing. I did, and then you dude, I even laughed. I even responded to it, man. How you're like, did you see it when I literally responded to it? Did you see my response to you? Whoa. Oh god, I'm gonna die. Yeah, of course. Dude, I get notifications to my phone anytime you guys talk, or there's a post on my Discord. There's a notification directly to my cell phone.
But before I leave, I must find my flute.
I may not look at my cell phone immediately, but there's a notification to my cell phone. So just because I want to make sure that you guys feel like I'm trying to respond to you, like. Here's the thing. Is as a streamer, I want to create a community for you guys to go to and be able to talk and have fun. Right? Like that is ultimately my goal. Because I feel like you're fine. But I feel like, you know, but yeah, I see everything you guys post. I make a special appointment to make sure that I'm seeing everything you guys post. So I get that direct notification every time you guys put something. What, 76K? 76K. Okay. Let's burn him down to the ground, I guess. If someone posts a DP in general, a direct. Well, I see it even if you don't do a direct. Like I even see the, so you know how I have all those channels that follow, like World of Warcraft and whatnot. I don't know what you mean by DP. You mean double penetration? No. I don't know what you mean, dude. Let's see. Become immune to silence interrupt effect. Increase the range of your auto attack. You're summoned down. Okay, yeah, let's do that. Okay, I get what you're saying. Um, yeah, something like that. But we're not gonna respond to that like that because I'm also on YouTube and YouTube friends on it. Yeah, I mean, I can see everything you post on there, and yes, I saw your direct message, and as long as you were cooling it, like, you've never seen me just be like, all right, well, F you, you're done, get out, right? As long as you're cooling it when I'm like, hey, don't say that stuff, right? And context matters. I don't care what any corporation or anybody in charge tells you. Context when you're talking matters. Because I can sit and talk about, you know, how many times have you been in anatomy class and you had to sit and talk about anatomy of the human body? Like, context definitely matters when you're talking. But yeah, I mean, as long as you cool it when I tell you to cool it, you're good. You didn't have to leave that day. But, I mean, I'm not going to force you to stay either. And I unbanned Dez. I'm just going to call him Dez. I unbanned him. I don't know if he'll ever come back. But, you know, usually I will unban anybody that I ban within a week. Like, I don't like permabans. I like to give, unless it's like your third strike. If you're somebody that's really standing out, and I've warned you time and time again, and you've had it where I've banned you once or twice, then yes. I mean, there are certain things obviously that. Oh, there it is. There are certain things obviously that it's like that it's like, okay, you know, like if you come in here and start spamming the N-word, first time permaban. Right? If you come in here and you start spamming the N-word, obviously that's a first time permaban. Right? You don't possess the maturity to be online at that. Well, she is. Just ask her and she will tell you as she gets across your lap. Isn't that right, Big Babe? I don't care. What's the matter? At any age, him threatening you was not okay. At any age, him threatening you was just not okay. I mean, regardless, at any age, it doesn't matter if he was 12 or 25. He didn't need to be a dick. He was just being a dick to be a dick. No. What's this? Object in case. That's what it looks like. Quest item. Okay, I guess I'll grab 2 of these. I guess versatility is not a bad thing.
Your patronage is always appreciated.
Hold on, guys. Oh, I don't know, and it doesn't matter. Like it doesn't matter. That's just the thing. Is his behavior, his age, gender, race did not come into question here. His behavior did. His behavior was untenable, and we don't have to have him in our. You know, I don't need every single person to be in. Watch me. You got to keep focused on what actually seems to be the issue. What is this surrounding him? Okay, that's fine. That is a big ugly motherfucker. Holy crap, that guy. Look how small my character is next to him. Oh, poor thing. See, I walked by and was like, yeah, you gotta be careful. Before I start my stream, I get up. Usually, I get up, I let my dog out, I get a cup of coffee. I like to have slow mornings. I really do. What is this? Successfully complete the first layer of Shoga's Hall Torgat. And I did all of it last week. I did this whole place last week. Well, whatever. We're gonna go to the next. We're gonna go to the next level. All right. Okay. So here's a sequence of events, guys. Because these levels are taking forever. I am going to go grab some coffee. When I come back, I'm gonna go over my logs because I want to see what the logs say. I think I was one of the top DPS for pretty much everything. But we'll see. So let me grab a cup of coffee, and I will be right back. Okay. And then we're gonna go over the logs. So I want to see where everything was. I didn't think about this, but I want to see where everything was and see if there's any suggestions they can give me. Where's my be right back? Over there. I am back. All right, so let's go to intermission. Let's grab up the logs. Yeah, it's bullshit. I'm gonna clear my cookies after this. All right, so here are the fights that we did. So here's the Huntsman and here's a Shrieker. We did several on Heroic Shrieker. Now, I think we could down Heroic Shrieker now. I think that we should go back and try to down Heroic Shrieker. We also did normal. There's my character. I think this was a successful one. Let's go back. Let's put that on a different thing. So here is the Huntsman normal. I was getting my ass kicked actually on the Huntsman. Oh wow. That was the first pull. Here's a second. I was top on the second. Here's a third. I was top on the third. Yeah, you know what? My rotation seems to be just fine. As far as the logs go. Fourth. Top. I'm not even the best geared. These guys are struggling to keep up with me. So you see that again? Top. Why wasn't I top? Oh, because there's no split DPS. Chaos Bolt's hitting for a lot. Incinerate's hitting second. And I wonder if we can. But here's where the problem starts to lie is that Mark 3 players fires inflicts 82,000 damage and an additional 3k damage every 2 seconds. 82,000 damage is a one shot. There's something going on here. There's definitely an issue with this boss. There's definitely an issue with this boss. Like there's no way around that. There is an issue with this boss. I mean, okay, my DPS is not the problem. I'm looking through these logs. DPS for me, I'm kicking their ass. I'm kicking everybody's ass. Like I thought I was a little bit, but I'm competing for first place with Gore, and that's saying something. All right. So as far as the logs go, if this is the logs, yeah. I've definitely, not only do I have my raid slot, I've probably got people worshiping me. But what I need to focus on is not going to be the logs then. It's got to be just mechanic. So my rotation seems to be fine. That's without my legendary. That DPS was without my legendary. Oh, you like those? Thank you. I wanted something with my logo on it, so my logo would be on every... And I wanted something that fit the color scheme. So I spent like 2 hours doing those last week. I mean, I think for the foreseeable future, I might employ somebody for the transition. What I would like to see is the logo pop up in the transition and then fade out with it, like where it just kind of comes in, you see it for a split second, and it goes right. But yeah, I think it's way better than the zombie one. I mean, I like the zombie one while it lasted, but I think that transition is more professional and looks nicer. All right, Shade. But yeah, I'm glad you like them. I wanted to show everybody, but it, you know, I was busy doing. I had to do the diet video, and figure out what I was gonna say on there, and figure out what the subject of it was, because I'm trying to make it not just like I lost this much weight. I actually want to like tell people how, you know, how my brain is reacting to not having any vegetables in my diet or fruits in my diet. What I'm feeling, you know, especially this last time, I was like, look, you know, I'm depressed. I'm gonna tell people how I've reacted to the diet while in depression. And then the really nice thing about, because usually I get thrown into depression and it's like I just have a hard time doing anything, right? But this time I feel like I've got enough energy to do things, right? Like, I don't know how else to explain that. I feel like I have enough energy to go out and have fun. And you know, I was having the roughest time going to work out. But yeah, I was doing, excuse me, I'm getting off base. I was doing the workout video, or the, not the workout video, the diet video, and trying to get the what do you call it? The highlights out. I think I'm gonna do something else. I think I'm gonna try for maybe some how-to videos. I don't know. Wow. What kind of fun? Yeah, you know what? We're not gonna talk about that. Let's see. Gain Dark Fury talent. Uh, my personal life is my personal life. I'm in combat. Okay. With oh, you know what I think it did? That was pretty funny. I don't know. I honestly, so this is the way I do the highlights, Marky. Every time and I'm going to make it so that you guys can also do this as well. I'm gonna make it so that you guys can put exclamation point clip. I haven't done it yet, so my apologies on that. But I'm gonna make it so you guys can do exclamation point clip, and it'll clip the last 5 minutes. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go back. So the way that I do the end of week highlights, I try to keep it down to 5 minutes. But I go in and I take a look at all the clips, and I skim through them and see which ones that I think are the funniest, and I put it in there. And if like there's a storyline, then I try to keep the storyline a little bit more compact. That's a little bit harder, but that's the way that I do. That's the way I do the end of week clips.
You are hunted. Be wary.
Yeah, you know what? It was fun yesterday. I was definitely so glad you and Roosta came in and had some fun. We're gonna have to do it again. So I'm thinking while World of Warcraft is going. Oh, hello. I'm thinking while World of Warcraft's going on, Tuesday is gonna be my different game morning, since there is it's patch day. And for most part, the mornings for World of Warcraft on Tuesday are taken up by just letting them doing server restarts or whatever. So I think that that's what will end up being. You have a chance to create a zone. Okay. You have a chance to cause your to fade away. That. So I think like next week. What should we do next week for Tuesday? I don't know. I'll figure out something this weekend and we'll have some fun. Probably maybe a horror game. Maybe we should do a horror game again. So you've been having them sexy secretary nerdy chicks on here. Look, I think we just talked about this. I don't know what to tell you, man. If the girl wants, the girl wants. Like, I'm not gonna argue with it. It ain't my fault. Talk to my mama. She's the one that birthed me. And go yell at her. If I have to be God's gift to women, then I'm just gonna have to be God's gift. What the fuck did I just say? Oh my goodness. I just said that. I don't know how to respond to that. That's not a yes or no question, man. It's not a yes or no question. It's not even really a question. Spider-Man. No, I have not. I'll let you guys in. I have not played any of the Spider-Mans at all. I'm not into Marvel games. I'll go watch all of the Marvel movies at the same time in one sitting and like get up and have to stretch my legs. But I can't bring myself to play the Marvel game. J Black, Mortal Kombat. I got you. You might want to take yourself out of caps lock, man. But let's see, the new one is good. You know what? I saw it. It does. They look very, very, very good. They're just not like. It's not appealing to me. Does that make sense? Oh crap! I can't believe I just did that. You know, I mean, there's games that are very, very, very like 7 Days to Die, very appealing to me, right? Very appealing to me. But there are games out there where I have like I just look at them and I cringe. It's not one of those games. It's just one of those games where it's just I see it and I'm like, "Oh, that's a cool game," but I don't want to play it. Like Madden. Madden looks like a really fun game and I watch people play it, right? But then when I go and I'm comparing it to other video games I want to play, just can't bring myself to play it. Does that make sense? Like, I'm sure you guys got video games that you're like, oh, that looks cool. Yeah, I mean, it's not about whether or not a game is good or bad. Sometimes it's like, okay, like this. I love croissants. I love croissants, right? But if you gave me a choice between croissant and German chocolate cake, I'm gonna eat the German chocolate cake. Okay? Because German chocolate cake is fucking phenomenal. But I mean, that's really what it comes to is like 7 Days to Die is not a competitive game for most people. I think it's fun. I have a lot of fun doing it, but it's not a competitive game. So your damage spells and abilities. Like if World of Warcraft didn't exist, I would be playing Guild Wars 2. But if I had to choose between Guild Wars 2 and World of Warcraft, I would go with World of Warcraft. Right? So, and of course you have like 50,000 choices, so that's why everybody is so focused on the top 2% of stuff. Is because those are the only ones that get anything. Realistic games can be fun. I don't play any war realistic games anymore. PTSD. Your damage spells and abilities have the power to empower a weapon in case of melee strike. Okay, that's not. Inflict shadow damage equal to 40% of the damage you receive. That's not. I guess we can do that. I mean, I can see that. I like games that don't take themselves too seriously. Personally, I'm not really like Grand Theft Auto is not a realistic game. Grand Theft Auto's good though. Grand Theft Auto, I have done a playthrough on most of the Grand Theft Autos. Had a lot of good fun time. Didn't play through it a second time. I think one that I need to go back that I do regret not finishing is Skyrim. I think when this expansion is over, I'll probably do that. Oh, you know what we're gonna do? You know what we're gonna play? I want to see something. Hold on. Can I switch it now? You know what we're gonna play? Hold on. I don't know if I have it here. Yep, there it is. Boom. That's what we're gonna play Tuesday. Walking Dead Saints and Sinners. That'll be the next couple of Tuesdays. In the morning. Walking Dead Saints and Sinners. That's what we're gonna start playing. We'll go until the end of it. I do not play Call of Duty, bud. I'll let you in since I'll let you in, Arrogant to Hood. Combat Veteran, those games, like, and I don't want to say this indicative of all combat veterans, but for me, for whatever reason, the realistic combat games give me nightmares, dude. Like, not even nightmares about war, like weird nightmares the next night. It's just I just don't play them anymore. I did it for years. I did that in real life for years, so I just don't care anymore. Now most of my friends who are combat soldiers, they play the shit out of those games. Have a lot of fun. Shit. Like I said, I don't think it's indicative of all. That's a trigger for mine. So I don't completely avoid it, but I'm not gonna play it on my channel unless I can not, you know. There's been a few games that I've gotten into that I play that give me nightmares, like the Blair Witch, with that guy having the flashback. Because he was playing, you know, the main character was supposed to be this guy who had PTSD from combat. There was that guy. That, I mean, and that his fucking flashbacks were triggering me a bit. Like, that was funny. I was like, holy shit, because they were good too. They had to have been written by somebody who actually has had flashbacks. They did a good job. Right? Like Arizona Sunshine, dude, that first person shooter with zombies, that was... No, man, it's not about scary games. Like, COD is not a scary game. COD is not a scary game at all. It's not about scary games. It's about what triggers my PTSD. Like, where in that did you get that it's scary? I play the shit out of some scary games. I play the shit out of some scary games. See, when you attack a new creature, listen. Dude, COD. It's not... No, you're not listening to me. If I play Call of Duty, that night, I'm guaranteed to have a nightmare about my own combat experience. So, I'll have a nightmare about the night that I had to go and pick up my friend's face off the ground after he got blown up and blown completely out of his body armor. I'll have a nightmare of having to hold my friend while he cried over that man's body. I'll have a nightmare about the child that when we went home and that little kid screamed, "Where's my daddy? Why isn't my daddy here?" Because she was freaking 4 years old and couldn't understand that her dad passed away 6 months prior to us getting back. That's what I have a nightmare about. Fuck the scary games. That's what goes through my head. I don't want to relive those over and over and over. I don't want to relive it. So I don't play Call of Duty. If you want to get real with it, let's get real with it. Those are the things that I will not play because of those reasons. I just can't. I don't want to relive it every night. It'll throw me into a year-long depression. It's not fun. Call of Duty is a great game, and I had before before my times in Afghanistan, I had a lot of fun playing it. Can't do it anymore. Because somewhere along the way, I associated those games with my actual combat experiences, and I can't do it anymore. I mean, I don't know you, but you know, there's things that probably bother you, like, you know, and that's one of the things that bothers me. it just I can't do it. I can't. But yeah, no, thank you for your support of the service. But I'm not trying to yell at you. You didn't do anything wrong here. You know, there's no. I fail to find a way that doesn't sound like I'm yelling at somebody when I talk about that, right? There's not a way, you know, to if you really want to know it, yeah. You know, if you really want to know it, I mean, that's what I have. That's what my dreams end up being, is that, and it's just, I don't think anybody would want to play it. Like the memories that I ended up having after that, they're livable. I mean, there's nothing where it's like, oh, woe is me, my life. Everybody has that moment that when they remember something and they cringe, or they're like, man, I regret that. Yeah, I do too, right? Of course I do. And mine just happened to be there, right? So mine is not any better or worse than anyone else's regret moment. And I'm not trying to say it is, because it's not, right? But if you knew that walking into a certain store, or watching a certain movie, or doing a certain activity would give you that moment and make you relive your worst cringe, right? Then you probably wouldn't do it, right? And that's just it. That's the reason why I don't play Call of Duty. Is it makes me relive it, and I don't want to relive it. But you know, that's the long and the short of it, dude. Like, I'm not, you didn't say anything wrong. I'm just trying to explain to you. I'm not arguing. I'm just trying to explain to you what's going through my head, you know, being open, and what's going through my head and why I'm doing what I'm doing. What's up, what? What's up, everybody? But I mean, that's honestly the reason why. I mean, flat out. Exorcist the movie, dude. Oh yeah, is that for you? I love Exorcist. Like, we played through Paranormal Activity. We've played through 7 Days to Die is a good horror, like survival horror. We've played through a lot of games that were actually. I have one. I actually downloaded one that I think that everybody will like. Let me see if I can pull it up real quick. Alan Wake. Here we are. Right here. Alan Wake. I've been looking at this one, and lots of blood, alcohol use, tobacco use. So we're going to be playing through this one too. And then we'll play Saints and Sinners. We are definitely going to be playing Saints and Sinners. For sure. Nice! 30 followers. Bam. Getting them followers. Honestly, once you hit the 100 followers, it's more about it's more about whether or not the people who followed you Like I tried to explain this to a guy yesterday. This guy jumped in to my Trovo, and I'm thinking I'm gonna start. You know, I'm not doing really well on those, but I'm thinking I'm gonna stop. Like I'm just gonna do it to just caffeine and YouTube again. Hold on. Oh, there it is. Okay. I'm thinking I'm just gonna do it because this guy jumps in on Trovo, right? And he goes, follow for follow. And here's the problem with follow for follow. Because a lot of people do that, follow for follow, right? You come follow me, I'll follow you. Right? Here's the problem. The person that is asking you follow for follow has no intention of ever actually coming to watch your stuff. Right? So basically, you didn't actually get a follow. You did not actually get a follow. What you got was somebody who doesn't give a shit. Like, people jump in here and jump out all the time. Right? And they shoot a follow real quick, and I never see them again. Right? Those are, as far as I'm concerned, like, they're not dead human beings. I'm not trying to say that, but they're dead followers to me. They don't mean anything, right? Because if they're not going to come watch me, if they're not interested, then basically I just have a fake. I just have a no-name account in the ether who jumped in, followed, and left. Right? It's not cheating. It's just like, why did you come follow me? If you didn't want to watch me, then why? Why would you? Right? Yeah. I want an audience. I want you guys, like you guys coming in here. Halo Nugget, Walk coming over and over and over. Right? Paz is here again. Right? Having people come back, having people genuinely interested in the content that I'm trying to put out. That is where I'm focused. It doesn't and getting. That's why I don't look at followers. I look at how many you guys jump in over and over again. What's up, Nix? That's why I'm looking at that, because that's more of a true look on where I am with my audience, right? Not it's definitely not followers, because if I had 400, I'm like at 400 and something followers, 407 followers. Right? If I had 407 genuine followers, okay, then I should have 40 people watching. At minimum, I should have 40 people watching. But I guarantee you, around 200 of those followers are people who just jumped in, followed, and left. Refollowed. Hey, thank you, Nix. I mean, and it's not like I don't like it. I'm just saying is if you're gonna follow me, I hope that you followed because you enjoyed the energy that I bring, the content that I'm pushing out. Like when I put out a YouTube video, again, what I'm really hoping for, is you guys enjoyed the video and you're enjoying what's being said and the content I'm putting out. That's why I put videos about me dieting and working out and whatnot. I got to put out another video. I think I'm going to put out some how-to. What's up, Chris? All right, let's see here. Break Ash. Tax elite creature. Spawn nearby orb that will heal you for 20 minutes. We'll do that one. What's up, Chris, man? How you doing this morning? How is everybody? Anybody? Okay. I have a question because I've been going through this because I want to hear about people who have a better life than me. How-to vids, yeah, no, for sure. Yesterday, when we were in the... Yesterday was my most viewed stream on YouTube, for sure. Yesterday was my 30 people came in. I had literally 30 views yesterday. I think Nugget left, but... I had 30 people view, but yeah, I did a how-to video, like a really simple, easy how-to video. I'm actually going to go over the Destro lock in depth. I'm thinking. I might do some how-to videos in World of Warcraft as well. Hold on, I'm gonna take a look and see which way I want to go here. What the heck? Oh, I think I know where I'm at. Yep. Okay, so I just gotta go. I just gotta run through here. No big deal. I wanted to make sure I wasn't running into any bad guys that were just gonna F with me. Should be one more over here. Ooh, get out of there! Ooh! But I mean, yeah, I mean, like I was saying, is I'm really more worried about. You hit 100. Halo Nugget on his way. On his way. Whoop.
May I tempt you with my wares?
350. Ooh, crit. I don't need crit. Need mastery. Ace. Paul X is you a president? Yes. We're not a democracy, we're a republic, goddammit. Oh no. What's this? No. Alright.
Remember, everything has value.
Obtain 10 soul remnants. Attain. I guess we'll do that. So you got 30 followers on here. Hey, you know what, man? Yes. 3,000 on YouTube. Nah, man, I've got like 30 followers on YouTube. So hey, more power to you, dude. I'm having. I'll be honest with you. I'm having the roughest time on YouTube. I'm having a rough time on YouTube. But I've only been actively putting up videos for about. Oh shit! I only have 15 minutes. I've only been putting up actively putting up videos for about 3 or 4 months. So, but yeah, if you got 3,000 man on YouTube, dude, keep banging that out because if you get picked up by their algorithm, you're just golden. I think you only need 4,000 followers to start getting picked up by the algorithm. It takes a long time, for sure. It takes a long time. I'm gonna see if I can't get to the end boss very quickly. Yeah, well, it's only a reboot. Yeah, I mean it definitely takes forever to get through it. I was looking at the requirements. They want like 4,000 hours streamed and things like that, and I was just like, man, fuck. like I don't know. It's like, damn, you know, that's 4,000 hours. That's more than a full-time job in 1 year. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I mean, we'll see. I just put out and have some fun with it. Caffeine's a great place. The community is a little bit nicer than most communities, for sure. Like YouTube's got its own like toxicity and whatnot, but it has way more discoverability. But caffeine's only issue is how many people actually come. Damn it! How many people actually come to the platform? I mean, major issues. How many people? They just need to find a way to increase their discoverability, and not discoverability for creators, but discoverability for their platform. Most people don't know it exists. Woo! But I mean, I've had fun on caffeine for sure. Most of my following's on caffeine. What's up, Automatic Quinn? How you doing today? Does anybody have anything special for the holidays they're gonna do? I know Sarah's like making some chocolate velvet cookies, which I told her I hated her because I can't have any of that because I'm on a diet. But she ignored me and made them anyway, which I think is very mean. You think so? I hope so. I think there's a lot when it comes to URL. I think that's where most of the audience is right now. But there is an old adage saying that rising tide will raise all ships, and I think there's some, like people, because people who like URL are gonna come over and watch gaming for sure, right? That's the reason why I'm still here, and I'm not too worried about it, and why I've enjoyed my time on caffeine. You'll hear me critique caffeine, but for the most part, I've been just fine with being on caffeine. Well, Sake here, I can't tell you to go do that, but I do, and I do love that. That is the probably my second favorite holiday of the year. Halloween being the first. All right, Halo. Halloween is definitely the first, but Christmas is the reason why. Let me explain the reason why Christmas is important, especially to America. Because America has been a consumer-based society. Progressively, we are pushing out federal holidays as an excuse to close down businesses, because in order to be more and more competitive, the lowest hanging fruit is to be open when your competitors are closed. Because all these people want to be open when their competitors are closed, what happens? Right? You get people open on the 4th of July, you get people open on Veterans Day, you get people open basically all year round, 24/7. Christmas for the United States is the last safe harbor. Almost every business is closed. There are believe it or not, colloquially speaking, I know a lot of the big stores are open, but for the most part, even Walmart closes down for about 12 hours. You just didn't know it. And if you listen, there's less, like, what I love about it is there's no sound. It's like the whole world stops just for a day, as much as it can. That's why I like Christmas. Take the if you just exclude, you might love Christmas because of religious reasons. You might love Christmas because it's time with the family. I love Christmas because for just a day, we shut down. And we don't do it enough. We don't do it enough. We need to do it more. But that's why. Germany was great because pretty much every holiday, everything was shut down. But that was also like the shitty thing about it. It's like, I remember my internet went down for a day. And it happened to be a German holiday, and nobody came out to, like, they were like, well, we're not going to fix it. For the whole weekend. For the whole weekend. Like, for me as an American, oh my god. Alright, Paz, you have a good day, man. I don't think I'm gonna make it through, guys. 9 minutes is just not enough time. Yeah, the silence can be very... It's just so nice. Especially if you're... Oh, for frick's sake. especially if you're empathic. The silence is just the greatest part. Silence for too long can suck. If there's silence for too long, it can definitely suck. But the silence for a day or two for a society, I mean, the thing of it is that we've lost a sense of community. Well, of course we lost a sense of community because we literally don't take time off. So at what point is everybody gonna be off at the same time so that they can all talk to each other? Like in my company, a lot of the people, right? A lot of the people get upset. I'm the weekend technician for the company that I work for, right? And I'm happy because my wife is off on the weekdays too. That is literally the reason why I am fine working weekends. The rest of those guys that I work with, they're like, "Oh, I can't imagine not having my weekends." And I'm like, "That's funny. I can't imagine not having my weekends too." Like, no, even though I get 3 days off a week, they only get 2. They only get 2. They still won't come and work on weekends. Like, trying to get somebody to replace me for a weekend, they gotta volunteer people. Like, they literally have to just go in, just like, you know what, it's you. Yeah, I'm not gonna make it through this. I'm gonna have to come back in here. Yep. That's alright. It should only be down for like 30 minutes. So I'll probably hit the bathroom and then we'll watch a video. Let's see if we can get this layer done at least. Ooh. That was bad. Those hurt. Saw that crap on the ground? That hurts. I'm not even gonna make it through all of that in time. 3 minutes left? What floor am I on? Floor 5? Let's see if these guys let me through. Oh, I totally misread that at first. I totally misread that at first. I was like, you want what? I totally misread that at first. Oh, that was not good. Just fucking shade. You know what? Meetings suck ass. There's nothing much you can do. I don't know what to tell you. Well, that's not good. I got you. Dude, yeah, you saying I'm glad my crush is in my group is, how should I put it? Kind of like saying, look, There's rain. I love that droplet. And that droplet. I love all droplets. You have so many crushes, it's hard to keep up with them all. Just saying. Well, which crush is this one?
How fares your hunt for queen and groom?
There's only one. Apart from the other ones. Apart from the other ones, this is the only one. Okay? I'm convinced. What the fuck did you guys come from? Are you sure it's not an attack helicopter? Did you ask your crush how the crush identifies? Because if you didn't, I feel like you're not respecting their pronouns. What's up, Wolf Boy? Well, welcome back, Walk. Oh. Kicked me out. Phenomenal. Just as rolling restarts, so there you go. As attack furry. What the fuck? All right, give me 1 second, guys. I'm gonna grab some water and I'll be right back. Woo! Back. All right. Let's see. I broke. I can donate shit. Okay. What's up, Rax? Yeah, well, I mean, the reason why it kicked me out, guys, is because they're doing rolling restarts. So, I mean, I can show you what it says. Go intermission. So, right here, they're doing rolling restarts because people are having a hard time logging into the game. Brax. Okay, so how do I explain this? I have enough gear, enchants, pots, and flasks to be able to walk into a World of Warcraft raid and perform. At a level to which we can down bosses and get more gear, enchants, etc. To be raid ready in World of Warcraft's a big deal. Let me show you. Actually, yes, this is a good teaching tool. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Okay. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So here are the logs. Here are the logs from last night's raid. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think there's 9 bosses in there. We did the first 2. Okay. We went in and tried to do heroic shrieking first. So let's focus on heroic shrieking or actually let's focus on normal shrieking. Okay. Wait, go back. Go. I want to see. Show all the pools. All right. So we did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We did 5 different pools. I thought we did more, but we did 5 pools on shrieking. Okay. We wiped these times and killed it this time. Okay. So I don't think this one counted. I think we only pulled it 3 or 4 times. So let's just look at what I mean by raid ready. I think I died on this one. This doesn't look like all of the pools. This does not look like all of the pools. All 5 wipes. Nova Bear did the best. Weird. This doesn't look like all the pulls that we did. Oh, here we go. How about this? This, we'll go to Huntsman. Huntsman's the one that we're progressing on. Okay, we did 12 pulls on the Huntsman. Okay, that means that we went in, we tried to down this boss 12 times, and we failed all 12 times. So let's look at all the wipes. Now we're looking, I performed the 3rd best out of everybody on the damage per second meter. And you can see how much damage everybody was taking. Right? These are just deaths. The number one thing that killed us was this dot. By far. But, I mean, this is what it means. Like, look at some of these guys who are not raid ready. So, tanks do the least amount of damage. Tanks do the least amount of damage. And healers. Tanks and healers. So, this is a tank. This is a tank. This is a tank. If you are below the tank in damage and you're not a healer, probably have an issue. Okay? That's the first thing to know. If you are below the tank in damage, you're either your rotation's screwed up, you haven't geared out properly, you don't have the proper enchants, you don't have or you've put up the wrong stats on your equipment, or you're not following the mechanics because you're dying too early in the pools. So if you look here, I'm number 3 on the list as far as the most damage done. This means I'm following mechanics better than everybody else. This means my rotation is good, right? This means I'm doing pretty good, right? And Darko and the other 2 warlocks are doing fine too. Who we're really concerned about, so here's Carta BM. We're really concerned about this one, this one, this one, this one. Like, each of the mages, I can see one of the mages having a rough time, but all of the mages are having a rough time. Every single one of the mages are having a rough time. I think they're having a rough time across the board. And see, here I am number 2, and here are the mages down, way down. Way down. They're not even... Yeah, look at that. So again, here are my tanks. Where's the other tank? Here's Carta. Look at this. Look how, wow, everybody's below him. Right? Here's that tank. Here's everybody below him. You're having a hard... I guarantee you these guys are having a hard time with mechanics. Like, they're dying to mechanics. Guarantee you those guys are dying to mechanics. Right? So, I mean, just looking at it, and then I'm not trying to, like, say I'm better than these guys. I'm not. I'm just... Like, some of these guys are very, 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 very good. There's really no way around that. Some of these guys are very, very good. I'm just looking at the log. Did I really do that little DPS on normal? Did I die? Maybe? Maybe I died. I thought it was one of the top DP. Oh no, there I am. Yeah, I thought so. Man, that other one's all screwed up. That other one's all screwed up. There I am. I'm number 4 on the DPS meters for our kill. So we go to WoW Analyzer. You guys are kind of getting a crash course in how to analyze your gameplay. So we're going to go through my logs and see what I did right and see what I did wrong. Yeah, I know. I'll fix it. Let's see. Here we are. Sorry, this spec is currently not supported. Okay. Oh. Alright. We're just pioneering, that's why. That's alright, we don't need to WoW analyze. I can see that I'm doing fine. I just need... I need some time to figure out what I'm gonna do with it all. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so what we need to do... I just need more gear. Honestly. I just need more gear. Like, if you look at this, you can see everybody's gear level. 180, 171, 185. Gore's 185. Holy shit, that's why you can out DPS me. Right? I'm not even the best geared. Am I the best geared? No, I'm not the best geared by far. Yes, you can. By walk, yes, you can. All right, let's see. Let's see if it's back up. Usually they're only down about 10-15 minutes. If it's just a restart. If it's just a restart, they're only down about 10-15 minutes. Yeah, if you guys want to get into World of Warcraft, you're definitely not going to be alone. Like, let me show you guys something. Shadow. Look at this. This literally, not stream friend, I got you. This literally states right here, Shadowlands broke a record for PC games sold in one day. This doesn't even include how many have sold to today, how many pre-orders there were, right? 3.7 million copies. It breaks its old record. It breaks its old record of 3.5 million to a PC game with Diablo 3. No, it's so itchy. Oh, I love him. What, can I show that? Oh, wow. Definitely not showing. Okay, cool. Walk showed me his I love this. That's cool. I love that. These are nice, man. The other one was sent to me. It's definitely not stream friendly. Oh, you're selling them? Nice. Let's see. I should have done something like that. Let's go. They're not up yet. Still offline. That's all right. Just gonna waste time. Let's see. Go to the YouTubes. What do you think? What's a funny YouTube? Hey, look, I'm live. These guys aren't funny. You know what? Actually, the bosses. Should look at the bosses, right? We're ready to Shriekwing Huntsman.
Hey folks, this is Kalani. Welcome back to the Castle Nathria raid guide for normal and heroic. In this video, we'll be taking down Huntsman Altamore.
So this
Your
is the boss that
entire
we're
raid
stuck
should be
on right now.
loosely spread to minimize the damage from Spread Shot. This ability fires a cone of damage towards random raid members. Just heal it up and spread out. Another reason to be spread out is Sin Seeker. This will mark 3 players and after a short delay fire a
Okay, I want to point something out. 15,000 damage and 4,000 every 2 seconds. That is not what it is doing. That is definitely not what it is doing. Holy shit, is that not what it's doing? Oh, she's selling some tree skirts. Nice. Who is she? It is definitely taking twice that. Oh, your mom. Okay, cool.
Line out towards them. This deals a lot of damage and applies a very nasty damage over time effect, so marked players have to spread out and everyone else should move away from them. Only the marked players should ever get hit by Sin Seeker. Players with a Sin Seeker debuff should use defensives or immunities if they can, because this dot is no joke. As the fight progresses, you'll have to deal with different dog ads. The boss and the ad share health, so you can deal damage to either or
I'll take a look here in a
preferably
second.
both. Stacking the ad on the boss to allow for easy cleave will speed up the encounter significantly. Each ad will last for about 30% of the boss's health, and then when an ad dies, you have to deal with a new one. There are 3 ads total. The first one
Right,
is
we made it all the way to
Margor.
the third
You start
phase.
the fight with this one in play. The tank with aggro on the ad will get stacks of jagged claws that deals damage over time. Tanks swap on about 6 stacks or when the debuff falls off. Margor will also use Vicious Lunge. They mark a random player and after a short delay they will jump to them and deal a large amount of damage. The damage needs to be split by about 4 players, so make sure 2 or 3 extra players hop in the red circle so your raiders don't die. On heroic mode, this lunge applies a dot to everyone who gets hit, so you want to use immunities where possible and
See, this
make
is the
sure
fight that
only
we're
a few
stuck on right
extra
here.
players are helping to soak.
And
After
the
Margor
problem
dies,
is that dot that he
Barghast will join
talked
the
about
fray.
at
The
the
main ability
beginning,
to
right
watch out
here.
Huntsman Altamore. Your entire raid should be loosely spread to minimize the damage. This ability fires a cone of damage towards random
Not
raid
the
members.
spread shot. Spread
Just
shot's
heal it
pretty
up
easy.
and spread out. Another reason to be spread out is Sin Seeker. This will mark 3
There it is, Sin
players.
Seeker. That's what's killing us. Like, a lot of these guys aren't doing good DPS because they're dying to this. It's doing twice as much damage as what he's put here. It really is. It's doing twice as much damage than what's been put here. What's this? Man, I have such a problem here. Why are these porno people? You see this? This crap pisses me off. These porno people keep putting random hardy gens. What the frick is this crap? That's what we got to figure out a way to deal with that. All right.
Hey folks, this is Kalani. Welcome back to the Castle Nathria raid guide for normal and heroic. In this video, we'll be taking on the Sun King's Salvation encounter. To claim victory here,
Hold on. Where is the castle? I don't need the boss guide. I need the boss. Okay, here we are. Articifier. So we need to look at the Articifier and the Sun King. So that's the Sun King right here. So this is another boss that we can
you'll
go
need to heal Kael'thas up
All right,
to
cool.
full health. So make sure your healers are constantly healing him as they are able to. The faster you heal him, the faster you get through the fight. Your entire raid can help heal the boss with the 4 pedestals that are located just below his platform. Channeling a pedestal will transfer your health to Kael'thas, and it will deal increasing damage over time to you. So make sure anyone using a pedestal is being healed, and you'll want to use pedestals as often as possible to quickly get through the fight. After using a pedestal, you will get a debuff that increases your damage taken from the pedestal, so rotate the players who are donating their health. This encounter is all about ad management. You start the fight with a big ad called High Torturer Darethos. He will cast Greater Castigation. This marks several players and they pulse for AoE damage. Spread out with this ability and you don't have to worry too much. Vile Oculists are one of the more important ads because they will cast Vulgar Brand. This deals damage to your entire raid and leaves a debuff on them that increases all damage taken. Interrupt this as often as you can. Oculists also drop an Essence font where they die. If your healers heal this Essence font up to max health, it will heal Kel'Thas for 1% of his max health. So be sure to heal these up when you see them.
So this is just a
if
healer
you're having trouble
intensive
actually
fight.
seeing the Essence font, you should get a frame on your boss frames to help you target and heal
So spread out.
Off-bound vanquishers are also
Click
a
as the raid
high-priority
leader
target
tells
due
you.
to their concussive
Spread out. Click as the raid leader tells you to click. Right? So there's probably got to be a rotation of people on these pedestals. And then DPS the boss. That's pretty much what I've heard.
smash. This deals AoE damage to the entire raid, and every time they cast it, the next one deals more damage. So this will eventually one-shot you if you don't kill this ad quickly enough. They also apply a bleed to the tank with aggro, so be sure to tank swap if stacks get too high. The Bleakwing Assassins randomly mark players with a large red arrow and teleport to that player, inflicting damage and applying a damage over time effect to anyone nearby. Just spread out with this. They also try to cast Return to Stone when they get to low health. If this cast finishes, they'll heal to full, so make sure your raid focuses them down.
Alright. So I need to make some adjustments and make sure that I'm in an AoE spec for this fight. For sure, need to be an AoE spec for this fight. Okay. If you guys don't know what AoE is, area of effect. Area of effect. Alright. This one comes down to my individual setting. Is this up yet? Sweet. Alright, get my Torghast runs done. I wonder if I'll still be like in the same spot. Smile early and often. That is a tip from Blizzard to me. Smile early and often. Oh, you know what I forgot to show? So here's the other two that his mom is selling. So guys, hit up Walk 709 if you want one of these. Looks like his mom's making them. Oh, that's a really cool one right there. I think that's a good idea to make that one. Hopefully she does the other colors as well. Hopefully she does the other colors as well. I'll be right back, guys.